Hello, Doran. Wait, no waiting. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Time to do the sacrifice to the cats. Cat has seen, cat is coming. Yeah, he did see. Yeah, there he comes. Yes. Hello, hello. What has happened with French Europe? Um, Mistakes on my end. The game screwing me with the flip with the vassalization. Well, with all my fiefdoms becoming vassals. Me not paying attention to the vassal limit, which hurt the run. I mean, I could have recovered, but it would have been a long slog. Mistakes were made in the assimilation and economy management. And becoming Hussite was a good idea, but becoming an empire wasn't. So for all these reasons, and my game was also very much lagging. So I decided that I would restart the run because it was just not a pleasure to play anymore. I'm still staying on 1.11, but I didn't ruin it. I could have continued, but the game was unpleasant for me. And I would have reached Europa, but it's just rebellion after rebellion. Say thank you to Doran. Thank you, Doran, for the treats. But yeah, flipping Hussite was fun. But by the time I finished because I didn't manage the cultures well enough, I was doomed to have every. By the time I finished the rebellion of the Catholics, to have the Catholics rebel again, which was not fun for me from a game perspective. I thought my fingers are trying to munch, you know? Yeah. And here's the last bit for you. So yeah, for all of these reasons, I said both game screwing with me with the fiefdom becoming all becoming vassals, me mismanaging that, mismanaging the 100-Year War, also keeping it going on so that England flipped quite a few of my vassals. Because that also, I mean, it's game mechanic and I ignored it. Well, I ignored it. I didn't understand to which extent it would be annoying for my goal, put it like that. So, because I thought, oh, easy CB on England. And the second time I was like, oh, actually, I can only take English land. Well, or English land in Europe, in mainland Europe, or take their vassals. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And then I realized that he could still keep on flipping my vassals, which was, oh, I don't want that either. So there's plenty of things for which I wanted just to restart. So yeah, restart it is, but so better management of the English 100-Year War, which will allow me to flip more people to French and have them culture convert faster. I won't be flipping Hussite, and I won't be forming an empire. Or at least maybe I'll flip Hussite after forming Europa, when we'll be all French. But for now, it's going to be a restart. And I'm going to just go to be right back, because I did drink all my coffee and I want more hydration nearby. Exactly, it's called learning. And also, while I'm hyped for 1.1 and all the change that it brings, I'm still very afraid of the balance of 1.1 when 1.1 will release. And there's so many things that they are going to add that are going to make this run harder. But I want to do it before. So, without further ado, let's jump into the game and start a new game. Oh, thank you, OBS, for capturing that. And enjoy the alert, Doran. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, cats, you can sniff the outside world. It's warm enough outside to actually open the door for the viewing stream. Buying social peace from the cat by allowing him to look at what's happening outside and sniff what's happening outside. And yeah, Dorn, I do realize that you didn't see the end of the video, the end of last stream, and the VOD, well, there's the VOD, although it might be gone now because, well, not yet, probably not yet. And the uploads to YouTube are starting for episode 9 this week, tomorrow, and episode 10, which was the last one, next week. So yeah, I mismanaged the economy, I mismanaged the vassals, I mismanaged the 100-year war. The game screwed with me by flipping all my fiefdoms into vassals. So yeah, all of those combined made it that I didn't want to continue the run. But without further ado, chat, we're gonna go play as France with, as Page would remember, Iron Man enabled. I just want to check that AI goes historical. Yep. Missions disabled. Flavor. We allow a historical, but I want only Western countries able to colonize. Only countries with the capital in Europe will colonize. Yeah. Road Europa. Road V2. Go. As Kingdom of France. So, the people I want to keep absolutely. Normandy. Brittany. And Flanders. There. That's the base to start with. Lack of commander. Yes, let's do the automations. I want to automate trade. I'll give you the closed and open buildings even though I'm not very fond of it. I will give you the... I really care about my rivals. Might not be a... Oh, that's a stupid idea. Okay, we did rival the Pope. That's fine. We'll rival the Pope. Let's rival England and let's rival Upper Bavaria, maybe? Because they're the current HRE. Let's see. We'll replace the admirals and replace the generals. We might automate exploration at some point once we actually fix our income. Minting, we start at -10, so for some reason we can invest in that. I will lower the cost of court to 0.51. I don't need much more. How's our vassals in terms of loyalty? 63 to, well, 58 for Auvergne. We'll have to improve with them as well, but overall we'll fix things. It's fine. I want Brittany, Normandy, and Flanders to be loyal. And then the smaller guys, but we will be able to manage that. Possible cabinet actions. This is where things start to be interesting. I want one on diplomatic endeavors for the improved relations and the DIPREP. We'll go and assign people afterwards. I want one. I really wonder what the foster new primary culture is. And I've never clicked it, so maybe it's a mistake, but let's foster a new culture. And the last one, I have to integrate places. Oh, yeah, right, I have up there. Sure, start integrating up there. So, hey, we have all three options, cool. Guillemin de Grimoire. Dip guy, sure, you can improve our dip rep. You're 27, you're great. You Someone with admin skills. I'd like someone with admin skills who's going to be around for 10 years. And who has decent military skills. Like you, Guy de Thouars. Because afterwards he'll be doing mill stuff. And you're clergy, but he's old. Do we have a young guy who's not so too bad? I'd rather a clergy guy. He's good. He's 19. You're great. Yoink. He's not as good as the others, but he's young, so I won't have to repay him. He's doing something that can go on slowly, which is fine as well. And yeah, we're improving relations with everyone. Researches. Let's set that up. Age of Traditions. We only have our little bit of tree here. Again, I want this first. I want the institution growth. I want my stab investments. I want my dip cap afterwards. I'm gonna stay Catholic so I can take this. I can take this. Clearing of terrain. Well, maybe not clearing of terrain. Give me the Master Masons and then the clearing of terrain. Which puts me at all available research done. In terms of taxes, nobility, balance that out. Burghers, balance that out. Petit peuple, balance that out. Petit peuple equilibrium is 44.97. So let's give out some privileges because my nobility is super happy. I won't piss off the nobility entirely, but some things need to be granted. This one pisses off my clergy, but I do like the communalism. So noblesse loses 12%, clergy 174. I don't really care about the clergy losing. Bourgeoisie lose a little bit, but that's okay. Because my money comes from taxing my peasants. So anything making my peasants happy is good. Levy recovery and peasant levy size, yes please. Allowed weapons, yes. Increases demand for weaponry in all markets, but that's okay. That's number 18. I'm going to do a little bit more to piss off the nobility by granting something to my clergy. Because clergy is trending towards 47. Bourgeoisie, sorry, is trending towards 37. The market attraction would be a good one. We could put in the building rights for the building cost down. The 2.5 production efficiency is not bad at all. There are so many things I would like to give them. The 10% tax efficiency for taxing the burghers less is interesting, but I think it's a trap. I'll give them the monthly development. It's going to be a minus 18 for the nobility, but 5% for my burghers. Burghers are now on 52. Target equilibrium, which means we'll be able to tax them for 2.5 more than what we're currently doing. Clergy's on 61. And nobility is going to go back to 89, at which point we'll give out more privileges. But that means that all of them are going to be able to be taxed at, well, bourgeoisie probably no, we'll be able to push them to the max. Petit peuple is going to give us more, and that should solve our income problems. Dip spending is going to have to stay somewhere around this for now, and after that we'll see. Over time, at some point we'll want to move the capital to Den Haag in Holland. For the, no, not Den Haag, Amsterdam. Who has an amazing harbor cap, which means we'll be able to get proximity through sea to a lot of places. Less defensible, but we'll deal with that. Cultures, we can accept cultures for less unrest in the country, although we don't have the unrest yet. Can I promote Saint-Onger? No, I can't. We can improve Burgundian, though. What's it costing me? It's costing me a little bit of stab and some prestige. Sure. I want Champenois we can totally do as well. Make them accepted. Okay. We had a little disconnect here. I'm sorry if you missed something. Languedocien. If I accept them, it would cost me... It would add 1.1 to my culture cap usage. Accept. Picard, it would put just a little bit more, so we can say that, but I don't have the prestige as of now, so no prestige. No change in that. We'll want to push Picard and Poitvin. We have the cap to accept them. Auvers and Berrichon as well. Ideally before we conquer too much, so they don't shrink out into nothingness, but we'll see. Also, we hope to get Auvers at some point. You are my regulars. Two stacks of footmen. I'm not sure I want 2 stacks of footmen, but hey. Paris. Provence is going to be a second place where we earn money in Provence. And Troyes. Even though the control is not the best, we can build a road from Troyes to our capital. And one from Provence to the capital. Although that one already has one apparently. Got it. Hi, cat. So Troyes is going to get some extra roads, which is going to increase its proximity, and it's already making a good chunk of cash. There's a few things that are not going to be built, but that's fine. In Paris, we want to do a few building stuffs. Building stuffs. They sort by order. Spinner's Guild. It says Spinner's Guild is the most lucrative. I want the library to work. For that, we need books. For books, we need scriptoriums. For scriptoriums, we need to build clergy buildings. And it said they're going to be super profitable. So let's build 5 levels of scriptoriums. Technically, apparently at GameStart we do have dyes. We don't have the lumber. So let's see in Paris market. Search for lumber. Lumber RGOs in our market up here. Okay. No, I don't want to do that in my subject. I want to do that in my land. And we're always going to need lumber, even though it's paid ahead of time. Let's pay for that lumber. Lumber buildings, we do have lumber mills. Any place with lumber mills? Not really. I think Mu is medicaments. It's going to be, at some point, it's going to be upgraded. However, here, should be able to do off the bridge to get some proximity cost. The lumber mill. And several levels of it. That's a lot of levels of it. Let's go with 2 levels of it. Corbeil. And let's add a level of silk. It's going to need a lot of peasants. You can also get your market village. Get 4 levels of market village. 3 levels of market village. You, same thing, 3 levels of market village. 1, 3. It hires all the peasants, so it's fine. Wine, I'm still not convinced. Sawney's sturdy grain, absolutely. Montmorency we did. No, well, yeah, we put that. Let's put a level of dyes as well, because dyes are profitable. And let's spend another 200 on goods building RGOs in Paris, and around, in and around Paris. Especially on grain, because grain is food. And the more food we have, the less we buy, the more money that makes for us. Plus it hires up the peasants. Let's add one level of more level of dyes in Chateau Thierry. And 3 frigates. So with all of these adjusting, our balance should become much better. Arnovo. General of the regulars. Wow. he took his job and then he was like, okay, no, I'm dead. Bye. Very funny. We're not paying on this. We could reduce this to 0.15 maybe. Yeah, let's... Until the first buildings are built, let's go to slow growth of the legitimacy. Until we can tax our... Well, we're not taxing the clergy, but the... Okay, burghers are being taxed on the max, and Petit Peuple is far from being taxed from the max. Majorca declared us, and Cambrésis has declared us a rival. Oh no, not Cambrésis. Right, that. Possible reforms. Oh, right, got reforms. This one for the dip rep and the dip cap is going to be so helpful. And even though it doesn't support my aristocracy, I'm going to go with the dip tradition. Yes, it's going to push us towards conciliatory, which is my only issue. We're already pushing towards conciliatory because at peace and civil society. The issue with it is less work score costs. We get work score cost reduction from belligerent, whereas conciliatory, we don't get the reduction, but we get a more efficient cabinet. And I don't care about antagonism, and I can take the dip rep. So yeah, actually, we're going to go diplomatic tradition. As much as I would love the autocracy, which will come in at some point. But I want that. Unprofitable buildings, that's fine. As soon as the first round of buildings are done and start hiring, I'm looking at you, market villages in particular, it'll be fine. Foster new camp. Oh! Okay. Then you're going to be assimilating pops into our culture. And I want to assimilate into Francian. And I want to see by culture. Gascons. Gascon I don't want. Languedocien, yes. Gascon I don't want. That's Burgundian. Auvergnat could also be worked out, but let's work on Gascon because... I want these places to be upped. Where is he? Okay, no, we'll get on money. We'll let a month tick or two, and it'll be fine. Guaranteed my subjects. Oh no, you're guaranteeing my subjects? How dare you? Verdun, Aragon declared us a rival. Oh no, what were you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? 0.72, we're gonna go to... I just want to check that we're earning money. 37. 37.9. C'est Robert d'Artois. No, give him back. Yeah, okay, we did go up. Now it says we're losing. Situation fire sooner, yeah. Of course, on all of the Duchy of Aquitaine. And do we want to declare on England like day one? Because the condition... Because you don't have allies. So it would be me versus you. The war goal would be my capital. And we know that. Would allow us to take all of Aquitaine for certain. Hopefully they'll land here and just kick them out. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, defend. Oh, I would need a diplomat. Well, England, next month we're attacking you. Orange has declared us a rival. Oh no, what are we going to do with Orange as a rival? It will be our eternal enemies. At least eternal enemies, imagine. Imagine being eternal enemies. Oh, is the game lying and are we actually going to earn money this month? No, we lost. Okay, the crown of France. The English are fools. There we go. So we are losing some money, apparently. I mean, we have so many forts, and some of them are pretty useless, so... I would like to keep the one in Troyes because big city, but... we have a few of them that are just useless. Like down here in Tarbes. Toulouse could do without I as well. Essen as well. Yeah, because you're lacking also tar, so... Albi can stay, Montauban... Well, actually, Montauban protects both Albi and Cahors. Remove, and... remove. Not paying for all these forts, game, come on. Le Puy-en-Velay fort can also go for itself. And Clermont as well. I'm not paying for my forts, I should be earning money. And as we finish fixing our legitimacy, it'll be much better. Question is, do I declare now? And take over Aquitaine? Because Aquitaine, how loyal are you to the Crown of England? Asking for Mastani. You're slightly disloyal. Oh. Oh, because I have to declare on England. Duh. Not on Aquitaine for defend the French. On France. Let's go. Fire this. Raise all the levies. Disloyal subject. Flanders. It's not good. No bueno. Pay more dip. Because if they manage to flip Flanders, Flanders is lost for good. They are not flipped, we're good. Yeah, Flanders. Flanders, could you please stay loyal? I want to support loyalists on your land, that's fine. Because I want you to stay loyal before they flip you, because I don't want to have to steal you back from the Brits. You join up with these guys. Merge. You guys merge to that guy. Merge the strongest unit. Add these guys as well. Merge the strongest unit. You are going to come back towards here. and you, and you. Merge the strongest unit, which will be the 6.9k. No, you did not understand game. Okay. I repeat. There, you're merging to that troop. Yeah, these guys did not understand the merge to big guy. Go merge with big guy. You're moving, you're moving. The 207, you did not understand. You merge with this guy. 16 from Paris can start marching down. Go to Parthenay. 6k, you have people merging with you. You can move to Agen. Now all of the armies are moving to somewhere. Good. And now all of the vassals are here. Hello, vassals. Good to see ya. General now Glory Seeker. Good. Give me 2 months and a half, well, 3 months before they flip, if they don't flip Flanders. It'd be great if they don't. Love for them to not flip Flanders. Merge like that. Push to here. I'm feeling successful. Good. Jean Le Good de Valois, Duke of Normandy, level-headed, naval damage done. Why did you get naval damage done? I mean, it's good. Ruler's son. Okay. We had more troops. Let's go help with those. Oh, it's his regulars. Probably won't have a long and happy life though. There. 16k, you have arrived in Parthenay. Let's go to occupy Sainte. Actually, you 14k. Occupy Dax. Normandy have won, England have lost. Good job. And we murdered them? Yeah, we seem to have murdered them. Good job, guys. You merge with those guys. Come on. 12k, you can go and start sieging Bordeaux. And the 4k retreated into my stack, which is great. They were sieging down Dax. The question after that will be, how do I get into England? But that's a problem for future me, you know? Flanders, if I can get Flanders to... Invasion of Dax is successful, we'll go after that, but I want to support the... No, 15 days, I have time. I have a day or two. Hi, guys. Hi, Brits. Keep on trying your landings, it's fine. They'll go great, you'll see. You can go to Bayonne. No, you don't need to go to Bayonne, actually. You're the regulars. Okay, Guelphs and Gibelins, got it. You can move back up, and the Dax army can go to Bayonne. These guys can go to Bayonne. We have 1 stack on Bordeaux, 1 stack on Bayonne. There's no other fort. You Flanders, I would like to support loyalists. Okay. I can enable scoutage in the war. Okay. Support loyalists for now. At least for the time for the Liberty Desire from events to tick away. And while diplomatic betrayal is still... Okay, you landed there. Got it. Let's group you two up. And 16k with the regulars. We're going to go and hunt some Brits in Cherbourg and other places. Ah, you're starving, sir. That sounds like a bad news for you, sir. After that, we're moving into Avalanche, where we'll catch you on as you land. We'll have lost. The Brits are landing. It's not going well. The Scots king in exile. I don't want to spend 300 on the Scots. Let's betray the Scots. It's fine. Okay. We gain prestige. We gain opinion of Bailol. Scotland hates us. We keep on hunting down the Brits. And with 22,000 men, yep, it's a wipe. Up here, 3,000 men. Yeah, because they, yeah, Shamble troops were murdered. The sieges down here are, we're doing the siege and the Senate cavalry, charge, or something. Let's go smack him and then retake Abbeville. 26% already. We do have the attacker taking what that? Cultural opinion, yes please. I would like from Valentinois. Improve the Alpine opinion, Alpine culture opinion. We do have 26 prestige. I think it's time to pay a little bit more stab and get one more culture. So I have available cap. Languedoc, well, it's, no, it's the, we put gas, no, we did not put Gascon at, fully accepted. Let's promote from the lowest ones, Berrichon. And Poitevin. And Picard. We have the diplomatic capacity, so we're good. I don't want to promote Auvergnat. We have a few cultures down here that we have started working on. Flanders, how are you on loyalty again? 71. Time to remove the cancel support for loyalists. For the extra 0.1. Boy, that was supposed to be 20%, sir. I got slandered. Abbeville, done. I don't know where the Brits are going to try to land next. Gain cores, yay! And that should, the course should help with our eco. So now beside a few places here and there that we haven't fully integrated, Bavarian exile, we get Eugène von Habsburg. No, I don't care about Upper Bavaria's opinion of me. He's my rival. Yeah, close to be targeted. I don't care about claiming the throne of Alençon. I just care about Flanders' loyalty. 4919. 2 months. Aquitaine turncoats. No, because I want Aquitaine for myself. And Aquitaine, are you still loyal to England? Yes, you're loyal to England. I will... No place for scheming fools for you, Aquitaine. We'll take the Upper Bavarians. Durham. Where's Durham? Can I have Durham? No, I'll say no to all the English vassals. Lancastrians, I'll say no. Lancastrians, no. I mean, I know there's the troops index, but okay, it's fine. Pale turncoats, the Pale, yes, I will welcome the turncoats of Pale. Get them out. Welsh, that's Wales. My landing which was right down here. I want to know about you. Okay, you're a vassal. No, you're a vassal of Wales. So Welsh, no. Our ranks have no place for your traders. They retreat to there. Sure. Oh, and you landed exactly on my face. How silly of you. Waited a day or two, you had a better chance, you know? And we march up to intercept these guys. Sorry, peasants. You know where you'll be retreating to, and we'll be catching you being first here in the defensive battle. Goodbye. You guys can go join back with levies. Normandy, we can never betray our true allegiance. Yes. 20 opinion, we gain 20 opinion of them. Perfect. And Flanders is back to being loyal. Perfect as well. On 50%. Now the next question is, can we get troops across, and how many troops does England have left? 8,000. We still need one or two more landings. England, come on. I'm sure you can do an effort to land. Oh yeah, Longueville is in a fight with Spain because they're in a PU with other people. Évreux is in a union with Navarra. And Angoumois. But Navarra is gonna go bye-bye. Minus 35, minus 14, come on. Give me a breach. You're not the regulars, right? You're not the regulars, yep. So you can just consolidate your regiments, same as you. Whereas you can shift, consolidate, and balance as well. So Brits, here come more Brits. Here come the last 8k Brits. I think. Where are you going, little Brits? Where are you trying to land? Oh, you decided you changed your mind, you're going elsewhere. Got it. Bye, Brits. Bye-bye, Brits. Manage subjects. Angoulême. Valentinois did get Liberty Desire from events, I guess. Yeah, they got a thing from event. That's okay. Hello, Abbeville. We have a surprise for you, Abbeville troops. It's not a good news for you, Abbeville troops, by the way. Yay, Burgundy loyal. Oink. Done. Dover has its fort, so again, the ideal landing would be somewhere around here from Cherbourg. let's wait a little bit more to see if we can hire some bookmarks. Influence of Tonnerre becomes an appanage of France. So Jeanne de Valois becomes heir, but that would actually, she does have, you have kids, so they will keep on being, on holding that. And Tonnerre is super loyal. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna respectfully decline. If it were her who kept on going on, I would be absolutely fine, because she's almost too old to have kids, and we would inherit them immediately when she dies. However, not the case. Actually, if I want the 100 reward to get some ticking, well, actually, let's see what I can get from the Ritz if I piece him out now. Influence of Forez. How about no Forez? I must respectfully decline. I wanted to see my peace deal with England. So, not liberate countries. Okay, I need to occupy their vassal to become, for them to become loyal. Got it. I could take all of the, well, no, I want Bordeaux to fall first. 7% and 21%, so we do have good chances of getting those things. Because if I can take Aquitaine immediately, it's great. Noble insurgents, they should be going away. L'Île Jourdain. Again, it's Jeanne de Valois, but she has too many people. L'Île Jourdain. Sure, let's accept the demand, just so that I don't get her acting for anything else. She does have kids, so L'Île Jourdain over here will stay. They'll have to stay, but that's fine. Let's improve opinion with you, because you're a big guy. And from subjects, I want to see my subjects. Most as well as finance is 54. Okay. That's too bad. 0.21, that's okay. I can live with 0.21 expense. England approaches L'Île Jourdain. Yeah, but L'Île Jourdain has just become very much more loyal. You, sir, you have... We create a new dynasty, that's fine. I would like Bordeaux to fall, please. And Bayonne, for all that matters. Both these places could fall. I would not be opposed. Please and thank you. Please and thank you, bye. Woohoo, assimilation in Comminges. Comminges, sorry. Which, honestly, I might actually just release someone down here. Give them the 2 places, and then force flip them to French after the war. And piss off subjects as I go. Because yes, it's minus 100, but it's plus 0.5. It's plus 0.5 a month. I need the forts to fall. As long as the forts haven't fallen, I can't actually check for a peace deal. I need to roll a 1 in 3. It's just need to roll it. And then at some point there's going to be no more people in here. Also might be a thing. But I don't want to sacrifice that many peasants there. Siege of Bayonne is successful. Good. You're gonna retreat a little bit inland. Yay, Brittany can't betray their true allegiance to me. Thank you, Brittany. I knew I could count on you. Advanced research, possible clerics in towns and cities, max literacy for clerics. Which means the average literacy is going to go slightly up as the clerics learn to read. We don't have that many clerics, but... can I build a library, at least in Paris? Not enough books, okay. I can build more marketplaces, though. Siege of Bordeaux is successful. Now, that's interesting. England, if I take all of Aquitaine, for sure. And I take the land here, you would say yes. So I can technically end the 100-Year War. I would like to get a landing in England somewhere and land in England that I occupy. Or at least one of their vassals around here. Which hopefully Brittany can do now that the sieges are, say, done. And you guys can go home. Go and earn me money by plowing the fields. Because if I can manage to bring 2k men around, England is out of peasants, if I'm not mistaken. They do have 4k peasants, potential levies, so they are rebuilding their levies. But then again, finishing the 100-Year War, I would have my hands free to go through everywhere. We are still gaining some attacker ticking, so there is that as well. So actually, I can wait. We can just chill out and wait. We're still building up some market villages. We're promoting peasants. More nobles in the army. Change towards aristocracy. I'll push towards Pluto and quality. Just the best should lead. Sorry, nobles. And at some point, my noble insurgents will give up. You approach Artois. We can never betray our true allegiance. Thank you, England, for spending your money on Artois. Castile wants mill access. Honestly, sure. If you want to walk through my land, go. You're paying me 100 ducats for it. Let's send these guys home too. You're not the regulars. Nope. I don't need more than 22,000 peasants, and any peasants that are not working can just go and take care of their fields. Another one, improve relations. I know it's not going to be... They don't have the relations yet. Reparation of Templar lands. Gain 5 religious influence. Allow the nobles to keep the land. We gain 5 legitimacy. Or we piss off both factions and we take the money. Can I take the money? Sorry, Templars. So in theory, any appanage or all the vassals that I have at the start could be annexed. That's actually great news. So anyone high enough can be annexed. We'll keep Brittany because I want Brittany, but that means that all the other places can be flipped, enforced culture, things like that if we end the 100-Year War. 100-Year War. Yeah. All of these, less than 4 locations and more than 200 locations in, well, all of these, less than 4 locations in France. We currently have 160, so we'd still have to integrate a few people to get to the 160. Although we'd be taking all of Aquitaine, which would boost us quite a lot. Because this is going to be the end of the 100-Year War. Portugal. Oh, absolutely, Portugal. Give me your 95 ducats. Because that's going to pay my mercs. My naval mercs. Navies. Hire Merc leader. Pause that. I would like someone who has a certain amount of ships. Alain de Paris, apparently. You have 12 cogs. Sure. And recruit them in Cherbourg. Because for some reason, Merc cogs are crazy strong. Don't ask why. I have no idea. Hybrids. Okay, you docked up in Truro. Bye, Castilians. You came to take your ships. Bye. Cherbourg goes from here, I think. Two, one. Done. You guys can transport up to 3k troops. There. Attach the boat. Chichester sounds like a great place to go. And the rest of the army can be in Caen, which comes up to the same, basically the same. Go land, guys. Get me a landing before the Brits can actually blockade that, which would be great. The defecting forger. England gets 25 spy network, or we get. Nah, it's fine. He can have his spy network. I don't care. Oh. Thing tells me we're not gonna land. Nope. Go back. Why did he have that many troops there? And now they're back to drilling. Okay. It's all of the vassals that were there at the same time. Got it. Got it. We'll start again, that's fine. Embark the army, nope. Some Brits are running around with troops. You brought 7 troops. Saint-Guignefort, the Holy Greyhound. Petit Peuple loses satisfaction, I'm not really fond of that. Order the shrine demolished, we get destruction of idols, pop conversion, but tolerance of heathens. I don't have heathens. And minus 20%. Or we canonize the saint, and honestly, yeah, let's canonize the good boy. Where could I land that would be relatively safe? Right here. In Weymouth? Can I land there? Grants up 1. Push back into these guys. Will I get into Weymouth? Apparently, yes. I really feel like Cherbourg is a better place to enter. Yes, I know, you're not prepared because we don't have any naval supplies in the London markets. No big news there. Kid can have a better education. Who are you? You're my ruler's son. You're the heir to Anjou, Normandy, and Maine. Philippe de Valois. Are you my heir? No, my real heir is Duc Jean le Second. the good de Valois. And he is going to be gallant. Except I want dip rulers for what I want. But you're secondary, kid. Do I want to give you a good education? No. No good education for you, kid. Sorry. Yes, I know. You're allowed to give food. And you're allowed to distribute food. Okay, occupation of Weymouth is done. Good. Yes. Sail back to Cherbourg. 3k boat. Cross. Boat. Come back. Shift consolidate. Push 3 out. Catch the boat. Brits are being idiots and not doing anything against the against the French landing in their country. Merge. Stack of 9k sounds like a decent stack. Let's go occupy some places. And you come back to Cherbourg. I can also want to occupy Jersey and Guernesey. Attach, and from here, oh, boat out. Yeah, Cherbourg is here, that's okay. And in Jersey, that we would give to Normandy, who's going to do a great job dealing with them. Hi you, little peasants. You go back to Cherbourg, or one under actually. Saint-Sauveur le Vicomte. Aquitaine declared as their rival. Aww. Still declared as their rival. Aww, how cute. Create me another stack of 3k. Select, boat, and across. And if I do half, are you going to do paradox math? Okay, decent. You're not doing paradox math. Good. You can group up with those guys just for safety in numbers. Nope, you did not do it correctly. Spit off the footmen and the male knights. Select. Fetch the boat. There we go. Boats. Sail across. Boat back to Jersey and Guernesey. Group up. Merge with these guys. We're gonna go loot these guys and go to White. The Isle of Wight. Hi guys. You're not going to be doing a great job at defending that, guys, you know? I hope you know it's not going to be working for you. Actually, you guys go on your boat, White. Yep. Yep, something tells me they did not think of this before. You're going to stay here, actually. Just caution. There. Weymouth. Honestly, I feel like taking Weymouth and releasing a custom subject from there because of the amount of times I've been landing in Weymouth without the England's defending. Like, hi, it's free land. Oh, well, I'll take free land. Who else wants free land? You sail across here. Because if I look at the peace deal with England, could I say... No, Wales becomes a vassal of fiefdom. Not possible. They're too big, sadly. Would have been great, but no. Sadly, no game. Yeah, you go with these guys. Question is, do I raise my levies again? Because it's easy and I can transport them, apparently. I think so, yeah. Let's do that. Let's raise levies again. See if we can get more sieges and occupations going. It stacks to 4 to 5k because they have 3k, so yeah, if we put 6 to 7k stacks, it would be great. White has been successfully occupied. With 6k, you're going to go to here, and you can go to Minehead. I don't know where the Brits are, but they're where the Brit boats are. I know where the others are. There we go. Levies are raised up. It's mostly levies from the south. The armies from the north have crossed over. There. And you guys can head to Cherbourg. And once we'll have a few more troops, we'll see about pushing more people in and stuff like that. Also, if I could take Kent off of England, but I don't think I can take Kent off of England. Be great, but I'm not sure I can. Yes, yes. Paris markets, they're repairing slowly because we don't have enough naval supplies. That's okay. We can live without naval supplies. 169. Okay. I'm on 10. I'm on 10. I am perfectly fine with that. Minehead, done. If you move down to here, the fort here is going to lift it. Bristol, however, has no fort. And surprisingly, it's Minehead, and last run it was Portishead. That was the location. 15k almost arrived. The rest are catching up. Akiten, are you still loyal? Yes, you're very loyal. Very loyal, very much too much loyal. I do not like your too much loyal, sir. You can just consolidate the regiments. Good. Select boat. Honestly, Weymouth is... At this point, Weymouth is a joke. The fact that we are in Weymouth is a joke. You can go to Plymouth. Bristol has been occupied. I really want to get to here because Cardiff was a great place to hold and a good landing place. Close to England, but not too... Close to England, but not too close. Select boat Weymouth. Back. Consolidate. 2, 3. Select boat Weymouth. And we'll go with stacks of 6k because 6k is convenient. Ah, the Brit Navy is back. Hi, Brit Navy. England has no troops and the others are mostly peasants. Might be the end of transferring peasants across. Would be sad, but... Ooh, Parliament. I want to organize it in Beauvais. Beauvais? Yeah, Beauvais. Who doesn't need a fort, by the way? Increase ties to neighbors. I don't really care. Ties to subject would be great, especially for the subject income while it's debated. Naval infrastructure, so much development. I love that one. Probably hard to pass, though. You know what? Let's try to increase our naval infrastructure. I can support traditional economy. Yes. We can do it twice. And we might get it. What I would like to do now, we're going to fail it because I want the distribution of power, not traditional. I want to favor the ruler. And while we're at it, I know I have the noble insurgents, but give me the building rights and give me the free mobility of the common people. Peasants can migrate. Yes, my nobility is unhappy, but they're regaining fast-ish enough. Equilibrium for the clergy is fine. Equilibrium for nobility is fine. Petit peuple is on back to 51. And 55 for the French bourgeoisie. Perfect. Anything else I want to give here? Privilege for the clergy. Promote cultural unity. Culture cup down, but pop assimilation speed. Oh. That's interesting. I think I'll remember that one for later. Because currently I have culture cap bits here. Right. That would be 0.8 culture cap lost. But I would be much faster at assimilating people into transient culture. That's very interesting. 95%. Oh, England. Except I can't ask for any of his subjects, which I do want, because also he's going to repay my debts. But I do want one of his subjects down here. So we have a safe landing, they're already the right culture, and all the good stuff with that. That goes with that. Hi, England. Where are your boats going? Zooming away? Good, zoom far away. It's great. Mission of Plymouth done. You move to here. You guys are moving to join these guys. You're gonna go closer with these, and we'll split you off. We'll split that stack up in two. You consolidate. There, boat. Portsmouth. Navy back. Alain de Paris. There, there, there. Boats there. That'll be a stack of 6k. We'll send these guys to Chichester. Merge, stabilize, Chichester. They're like, no, you will never siege that. I'm like, okay, sure. No, we'll never siege that indeed. Well, they will blockade that. It's fine. It's fine, England, don't worry. I'm just landing all my troops in your back. Confirm. Country destabilized? Oh no. Plus marks. You're sieging something. You guys can have. Yeah, that's actually a good half. That's actually decent math, England. Paradox, congratulations. 1, 2, 3, select, boat. Here, that'll be another stack of 6. Yeah, 6k, 7k. 8 for those guys, they're privileged. Merge, there, you're going to Buckingham. Actually, no, you're going to Dover. Or no, we need someone in London, in Kingston. No, London. Except London, we might not be able to have the things going to them. Change of plans, you're going to Worcester. Sorry! You're occupying this, so you should be able to push Dover. Once these places have been occupied, it should push you things. And I guess I'm going to do a stack of 9k because, well, 9k minus the point 140 here, or 286. There, select. Congratulations, you can go home. 1, 2, 3, select, go back. And to Weymouth. I don't trust paradox maths like that. Okay, yeah, they are supported, so we can land a stack in London. England, you let me bring all of my peasants to your land without a fight. It's a very disappointing attitude, I have to say. You guys go to London. Let's go siege down the capital of England, you know? The burden of Paris. 5 support, lose 5 support in the Tajnil. We only left 5, so it's fine. And I want to occupy the places around here. Meaning, can you march to here? You absolutely can, good. Can you march to Brecknock? Because if I can take that province... well, goodbye you. I'm throwing on Inno and Holland. Oh, Holland? Let's have one more Pembroke people. You can detach 2k men. Come on. Nice. You're not able to create a new ability? Come on. Oi. To occupy Newport. We'll remerge them back. Influence of Bach. Philippe de Valois, our child, our ruler's son. How's the loyalty of Bach? It's 82. No, respectfully decline. Ventadour. No. Not with the English war on the about to end. Carla, no thanks. Respectfully decline. Who else? This one you also need to improve with your subjects. Like Ventadour. And Carla. And Bach. Oh, how cute. Influence of Blois. No, respectfully decline. Blois is fine. You're gonna actually lift another stack just to go around Buckingham, places like this. 2-3k men. I'm just gonna leave the feudal levies and add the mailed knights. All mailed knights serve. Yeah. Okay, no, you're apparently stuck on London. Got it. You have any mailed knights? You have some mailed knights. Take all the small stacks. And fight those guys. Kerala is going for neutrality. Okay. Yeah, 2 lib desires. Influence of Flanders. Flanders, I am very sorry. But I must respectfully decline. Blois, turncoat, neutrality, okay. I want my landings here, and ideally I'd really like Cardiff. Valentinois. plan on keeping Valentino for quite a while. So Valentino especially doesn't get that. Périgord, sure. And Valentinois immediately gets pieced out. Go to Buckingham. Do some pushing and pulling. I'd love for these forts to fall, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get them. Egypt, Newport. Disloyal subjects, yeah. Blois, Valentinois, and Carla. Monthly diplomats, got it. But it's because they took a -40 from events. Now they peace out Bar, yep, for neutrality. Makes sense. They'll end up becoming happy again. So I have to forget that liberties are from events because of the English and me refusing them to be appanage. They don't want more appanage. Even though they do have their own specific... I like the food here? Why am I getting... You had food here. You had food before. Why do you not have food anymore, sir? Okay, maybe you can sail over to Hastings? Or actually to Boulogne. Sail to Boulogne. And these guys are no longer suffering because you're collecting and immediately giving to them. Nope, you're back through here for food. Got it. Apparently these guys occupying a province changed how you were getting food for some reason. No comment. 2k, I think. Go back with these guys. Actually, could you go to there to Swansea? Apparently you can. Which is not Wales, so Wales should not lift, nor is Kidwelly. Kidwelly should also be takeable. You won here. Why am I not putting you on a siege more on Monmouth? Where do I want to put you is the question. Coventry? I won't get anything from occupying Coventry. This one's about to fall. Good. At least I have Monmouth that I could take as subject and feed them. Because that's Glamorgan province, which is... yeah, it's this province. It would be longer for him to actually annex and integrate everything, but... it is an option. Same if I take the Newport. Eat March. Out of them. Wait, no, let's go to March, actually. Longtown, that is Awas. Let's say take Awas. And you're gonna go and actually occupy other things like that. Like Hereford. Well, no, join up with these guys and we'll split these guys in two. So we'll have chunkier stacks and not just 2k running around. Who's starving? Why are you starving? You were earning your food fine before that. Is it because these guys were supplying you? Probably was because these guys were supplying you. There we go. And now these guys are collecting and sending food back. For some reason, food is not flowing from here or here. And now these guys are gaining food again. But it's not from these guys for some reason. I think some questions are better not asked. Half? Yeah, 4.7, that's about half. 1% into Hereford. You can move into Cambridge. One day there'll be a university there. To Wigmore. Because any land I can't take here, I'm taking. Blois wishes to defect for neutrality. Okay. No, you... Wait. Blois has defected. And you have exactly 4 provinces. You son of a bee. England, can I ask for Blois in the peace deal? Because, fuck you. No. But I can take a bunch of subjects here. You become fiefdom. All the guys I can steal as fiefdoms, I'm stealing as fiefdoms, and then we're piecing out. That's it. Newport. You belong to March. Monmouth, you're the Earl of Lancaster. All the way up there. Aha. But Lancaster doesn't have a fort on its capital. I technically just need 1 landing in here. But it's not a landing, so that's why I need Cardiff. And Dover and the other places, but let's go and occupy Lancaster. Siege of Windsor is done. Good. You move to Stafford. Or go... No, you're saying Cambridge, guys. It's these guys that move to Woking, so that hopefully that's another source of food. Hereford is occupied. We're moving up. We're moving to Shrewsbury. Cambridge occupied. Cambridge, we can move to Etterling. Lancaster is big, but Lancaster isn't that big. And I want these to fall. Wigmore, go to. Yep, you can move into here. Occupation of Woking, which is down here. Could go to Dunstable, but let's keep on pushing north. Go to Stafford. What's that? This is Arundel. Let's go occupy Arundel. See how many fiefdoms I can steal to put down there. Because my dip cap is absolutely fine. I'll want to integrate Flanders as fast as possible. It is going up. You, Montfort, could I annex you because you're on 191? Thank you. Bar wishes to defect. Okay, I need to piece the English out by now, and I should have accepted the apanage. Because Bar is another subject here, and I don't want that. I'm tired of that. So England, you're gonna pay me war reps. Oh, no, don't pay me war reps. We're gonna release Bar and Blois from England. Release Blois. I'm not taking that much money, as much as I would love to. Treaties. Not paying me war reps. Not taking any money. You're releasing Blois, and you're going to be releasing Bar as well. If I can fit... No, I can't fit it in the treaty. Very rude. And that's not getting me my landing. But I don't want the 100 report to continue. So maybe I leave him with 1 province here, like Abbeville. That's 98. I don't get the landing, but I know I'll be able to get the landing anyways. And he won't be able to buy off my subjects in future war. I'll have to reconquer Barrois and Bar, but that's okay. They're independent now. They're not subjects of England. And that should be the end of the 100-year war, right? No, I have 181 because of Blois. Okay, so war is going to continue. Hi, Blois. Do I have a CB on you, Blois? Nope, okay. In 5 years, I have a CB on Blois. I think we have... Yeah, you have a truce with me, but it's until 46. So we'll wait and we'll declare on Blois and conquer it. We'll have to... Sadly, we'll probably immediately release them as a fiefdom right behind. And we took Montreuil. I'm going to give it to myself because the integration of Flanders is going. Let's actually change to Ponthieu. Because, well, technically Ponthieu would be Boulogne-sur-Mer. Actually, deal with Montreuil, and you go back to integrating Roman Flanders. Repay the one possible loan. Military. Disband all levies. 200 regulars rush to the coasts in London. Because you're going to be starving. You sail to the Thames. And we'll pick up the regulars there, bring them back. Also, eating Brabant might be... Well, it's in the France region, so... There isn't much more in the France region, so I need to annex a few of my subjects. That's okay. We're already working on one. Valentinois and Carla are going to wait off. That's fine. Oh, there's Savoy and Dauphiné as well that I could go after. Dauphiné, you are allied to the Pope. I would not mind beating up the Pope. It brings in Viennois, Papal States, and Upper Bavaria. Same thing. I want to conquer them. Release them back as a subject. Troops. On board. Gonna be a long process. 22nd of October. There you go. Sail to Calais. Thank you very much. Troops. Oh, sorry. Military, can I? Maybe. Can I? Yes, I know. Act Pirates. Can I actually end your contract? $10.96. Well, it's actually paying the end of the fee, so actually, I cancel. Be happy, guys. And move these guys back to Paris. Montfort is going to disappear. It's going to be great because right next to Paris. Moulin, what do you do in producing Moulin? Wild game. Wild game, we can do a few more market villages. Give me 2 levels of market villages. Province, we have 75% control. I'd rather build more in Paris. Apparently Carpenter's Guild would be extremely lucrative, but I want my library. Up promotion speed, I would love to have a chancery as well, but it's expensive for now. Papermaker's Guild, I'm pretty sure Papermaker's Guilds you would be profitable, thank you. Same as Jeweler's Guilds, and same as the Weaponsmith. Actually, not the Weaponsmith, apparently. Cessation of the church function, we gain a lot of money, our nobility gets happier. We do piss off our clergy, but our clergy is not rebelling, so... Or we gain 7 stability, and I like stability. I don't trust Carpenter's Guild to be profitable in Paris. But apparently it is, so sure. Paris, market, missing books in Paris? Really? With the amount of, with our 5 scriptoriums fully employed? Okay, we can build more. I guess we're gonna be building more scriptoriums. There's places with scriptoriums, and we'll script all the scriptoriums with them. Wheat, I want wheat. In our budget, I think we're buying more food than we're selling. Yeah, we're spending 5 on food, while only selling 0.41. So I need more food. So I don't need to pay for the army. I'm sorry for the motorcycle noises if they get caught. The weather is too good not to open the windows. I do more scriptoriums in Paris? Yeah, more scriptoriums in Paris. Let's go. So I get the full benefit from scriptorium of Paris. And we're only missing 0.5, so we're fine. Crusading Zane needs intervene against people states. Nope. Who's disloyal? Yeah, Valentinois and Carla. And I don't really want to put them on scutage. Good news with Brittany. I'm going to keep on improving with Brittany because I really want their opinion to be very high. Even though it's wasted diplomatic time. But Montfort is almost out. Montfort is much smaller. Granton is the dominant culture, so we won't have that issue either. Merc contract expiring, good, that'll be 2 more ducats a month. Montmorency is dies. I mean, dies is so good. It's good money, but... And sturdy grains... What's the demand for sturdy grains? Yeah, lacking. Cool. We'll build another level of that soon. We'll promote extra peasants. And our tax base here is actually quite good. Although Corbeil is silk, do we have anywhere closer with wheat? Nope, we have here, and we have sons with similar levels. So, annexing Montfort, woohoo! Ordnung und Meritant. We own Montfort. Oh, we could build a wheat here. Build wheat. And build, as soon as we can, windmill. There you go, we build windmill. Windmill, can you build a windmill? They can. We need those windmills. They do have a slight upkeep cost, but wheat, rice, and sturdy grain output is better than a level of RGO. Merc contract. Goodbye, Mercs. It's great knowing you. Yeah, Sonis can be... Although wheat is more food, right? It's 8 food for wheat. Tell me the windmill. Border clash in Longueville. Sure, give it to Normandy. Sorry, Evreux. Let's improve relations with you. Bring you over 200, annex you, and we'll get about it. Everyone hated me that I annexed another subject. That's okay. We don't have anyone close to being annexed. I would like to work on Maine as well. Okay, we're going to be back to 0.11 earning per month. That's okay. The disloyal subjects are soon going to be disloyal. Ordinance of Normandy. The country of Normandy ordinance was a series of legal codes finalized around the 14th century that would directly contribute to the later development of French common law. In the codification of local customs, the shift from feudal to royal law, the introduction of case law, and the introduction of provisions on inheritance, this document was nothing short of revolutionary. However, its true value would be in that it would mark the start of a historic transition back from the ad hoc ruling to written and systematic law. Gain the legitimacy, piss off the nobles, or lose the legitimacy and burghers are happy. You know what? Piss off the nobles. You're terrible at doing your job, sir. Do you have any mail skills, sir? You do. Crack down on these noble insurgents. Bach? I don't need to friendship you anymore. Bye, Bach. And Blois, we're coming for you. Just to let you know. Valentinois and Carla. Am I improving with Valentinois? Well, I don't know because I don't have the diplomats for it. Évreux is next on the list. Étampes as well. I should have accepted to make them... Oh, right, I took this guy. Open country panel. Will enable scutage on you. They'll be receiving scutage. Can avoid joining my offensive wars and pays me more money. It's good, we need money right now. To feed the people. You could also go with a farming village, even though... Because local food production goes up by 4%. Even if I have to subsidize you at the start. Because 5 times... I mean, you already have an output of 124. Because of serfdom and traditional economy. So 5 base... Yeah, 6.2 total output. 5 base plus roughly 25%. And when the windmill is built and fully hired up, we will have the windmill. Windmill? There we go. Another 10% output. And then the farming village will come in behind, and that's even more food output. What I did not change, which I should be changing, is my production method. Not first come, first serve. I like infrastructure, then most profitable. And we will put in some stability funding because I do like to have some form of stability. Something like that. Yes, I'm close to being targeted by an organization. If I wanted to improve relations a little bit, I dropped a few people. I could put them on scutage while their disloyalty events tick away. But you're essentially in the east. No coins. Some peasants definition will migrate to Georgia. Yeah. Or Georgia gets we have no time for idle promise. Wait. We have no time for idle promises. They get the French king responds. They get influx of foreign knights. They get reformed crusader knights. They gain a reformed crusader knight, 200 people. Another reformed crusader knight. Our knights will help them. They get exactly the same thing. And some of our peasants will migrate to Georgia. Whereas if I see no, They get influx of foreign knights. They don't get my peasant, but 40 Catholic peasants will migrate each month. If I say our knights, some of our peasants will migrate. Just no time for idle promises. Goodbye, peasants in capital for a while. Please get educated again. Unperceived, yeah. Prevent annexation. What's that one? Wait, CB. Claim throne. Oh yeah, claim throne against Brabant. You ate that. Holland. If I declare on you with the claim throne, it does bring in Inu, but Inu is my subjects. No, they were my subjects, and they decided to flip English, right? Yeah, we could get Inu back, which would give me a Reconquest CB on Brabant. For some reason, we had a bigger Inu, but they got eaten by Brabant. I remember why. Claim throne against Inu. We could do that against Inu. It does bring in Upper Bavaria. It brings in Mouzon, which we would take and feed to Rethel. There's Holland that we could all straight up conquer. And Inu that either falls into a PU or... Yeah, sounds like a good plan. If I had a diplomat. Next month, it's fine. 10 days. Brabant declared us their rival. Oh no. The ruler's nephew. Yo, nephew, I have bad news. I want your throne. The Jacques Rebellion. We gain noble, blah blah blah. The Jacques gains progress. Yep. We lose 50 stability. No. We'll call upon the nobles. A nobles crushing rebellion, giving the noble satisfaction higher. Which probably won't prevent them. How close are my nobles to rebelling? It's fine. We'll crush them with peasants if they rise up. And the max tax for... There is a tax for the nobles. It's good. They're paying us 4 ducats a month. Woohoo! 4 whole ducats a month. Well, actually, if I declare on Holland... Yeah, we'll declare on Holland for that. For the claim throne. Armies. Raise levies. Raise all levies. And you guys are marching to Cambrai. There's like 1 troop available. A little red hierarch. 1.1? Nope. 1.11. 0.11. Are some options. I still don't trust the 1.1, and I probably won't be playing 1.1 until it's fully released and tested and all of that. I don't trust the changes. I mean, I want them to be good, but I can't trust what Paradox has been doing for their for the previous patches. The game feels like it's lacking a lot of internal quality testing and stuff like that. So I'm not going to jump immediately on the bandwagon, even though it is probably a great game, and I'm probably making a mistake by not jumping onto it. I'm still not confident that I want to jump onto it. I want it to be good, don't get me wrong, but just unsure that it will actually be any kind of balanced and enjoyable. I'm sad to be skipping on all the QOL. Institution growth, good. I really want the QOL to be here. Why did you spike to stat Auvergne? Capture strength, nobles. Oh, because nobles crushing rebellion. Duh. Got it. Spend more. Make everyone loyal again. Yeah, we're almost there. To put the guy on scutage in England. Probably send back a few peasants because I don't need that many peasants. Andre is successful. Good. You're the regulars. Regulars, you go back to Paris. France have won. Holland have lost. Where? Yeah, you charge 5k into 50k. That's something didn't work. Free stability, yes. Traditional economy, yes. Individualism, but we're trending towards communalism, so that's okay. Yeah, I want the stab. Help me boost my stab back up game. Thank you very much. Unraised naval levies. Yeah, they can say unraised. They can say unraised all they want. I'm fine with that. You guys can group. Age of Renaissance. Perfect. I just got the institution spread. That was actually good timing. Involuntary, but I do want to try because the lost money that is usually considered lost in the void is now actually being... Yeah! I mean, they're doing plenty of things that sound great. And I would really have loved for them to be out in 1.0 when they released. But that's another debate. They're adding a lot of QOL. They're changing a lot of stuff that actually makes sense. And that I'm looking forward to. But I'm looking forward to it actually be in-game and actually be balanced. Which, for the short 4 to 5 months track record of EU5 has not been the case. So I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting and I'm delaying. Monthly diplomats, yes. March subject type, why not? CB creation speed, why not? Market attraction, yes. Trade maritime, not much. Dip rep, yes, I want the dip rep. Improve relations, yes, please. Subject income, yes, please. Russian diplomacy, yes, please. We're gonna skip out on Deus Vult. I want my good relations with the peeps. Can we go to here, to Rotterdam? I think we can, cool. Because Brabant gives us access. No, because we're at war with the HRE, duh. So I should be able to march to here, actually, to Amsterdam. My 16k troops. One point. Okay, oh yeah, you're the ones waiting for troops. I don't know if Bavaria will even bring troops. Upper Bavaria. Roman lawbringers. More gradual approach. State gains satisfaction, or we push and we gain legitimacy. No, it's fine. More gradual approach to Roman law. We can slowly shift our laws. No rush for it. So I'm not sending 24k troops out into the void. 25, make that 25. However, walk to Rotterdam, absolutely. Cambrai, I'm pretty certain that you want to become my fiefdom. You don't? They don't seem to want to become my fiefdom. Well, then you give me Lower Artois. And we'll re-release you afterwards. And just because it's prestige gained, you know what? Slip in a little humiliate. They will not accept. Peace offer, nothing to lose, would disappear. Yeah, okay, you need a few more months. That's okay. I can wait. We can beat up the main guy in this war. Oh, we're fighting Upper and Lower Bavaria. Hi, Upper and Lower Bavaria. It's Inno and Holland that I'm interested in. Holland peace deal, what could I do? Jean Aven becomes ruler of Holland. Who is Jean Aven? He's our courtier. I don't want my courtier to be in charge. Mission of Rotterdam is successful. Good. Ah, the siege is in Den Haag. Got it. Just because I don't trust my VAI. On the fact of staying on the siege. That whole staying on the siege thing. Hi, Heinsberg. And as soon as the Bavarians show up, we can just turn around and go, oh, hi, bye. Just pretend if this lost money just goes to embezzlement. Yeah, embezzlement, brigands. People making personal gains out of it or something. You can be scootaged, sir. All English subjects get scootaged. He will pay to avoid joining our wars. Yeah! Do we have anyone close to being annexed? Besides Brittany, which I want to keep, and at some point transform into a march. And I do want all of the tech tree. So we will be staying on this until we can get the scholarly treaties. And at that point, we might be able to embrace an institution. And here I can't do much. They have more boats than me. Much more boats. Oh, Inno. Would you accept my peace deal? Sir, now you would accept. See, Genova gets professional armies. Got it. Party of Inno has disappeared. Mouzon did not rebel, sadly. Would have loved if Mouzon had joined, because we would have had Rethel. Ah, I have some troops that are heading towards Bavaria. I mean, technically I could arrive into here, because there's no forts into here. That would be an option. Put those guys on scootage and go see what happens. Actually, not a stupid idea. No, it isn't. Well, not in June. I want to start marching when after winter. We'll send the troops over after winter. Distillers Guild. Can we make more money in Paris? Probably. You are operating by lack of books. Okay. Make more books then. How are the paper makers not profitable? Come on. You are making a profit, paper makers. Stop being stupid. You are working because lack of books. Yeah. I would like to develop my money-making RGOs. We can do some more sturdy grain too. No. You're still recruiting peasants. Fur would be also a decent pick. Curse 56. We're promoting 9 a turn. It's not much. Not much at all. You can make books. Make books. Increase demand for paper. Again, we'll send troops off after winter. And you're gonna go back to Amsterdam just in case someone decides to do free Amsterdam. There we go. I wanted the people to stay on the siege. I don't trust my subjects to hold the sieges. But if we can take all of the lowlands, capital is going to be moving to Amsterdam. Soon TM. Hey, noble insurgents, we're gonna have to fight those too. So maybe we don't walk across and we fight the nobles because Gracia Rex, yes. But my nobles are being very kind. They're like, okay, we'll wait until you're done with your little war to declare our war. So you're fine. Liberation of Traustein. Where is that? Ah, they were fighting. And they lost. Yeah, and they're out of morale because they didn't manage to capture a single place. I mean, they might end up wearing down those troops, but... Renaissance in Milano. Hello, is it a surprise stream? Yeah, on a volleyball day? Yeah, I'm stopping in a bit, roughly 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours at the... we did fight the English, and I did piece them out slightly too late. They took Bar and Rethel, and, well, Bar and Blois. So I forced them to drop them. But I don't have enough provinces to finish the 100-year war in one war. You may have the stream. Yeah. I do have one Scutich vassal in England, but he's sadly inland, so we'll have to redo the going back inland and getting someone into back onto our side. Bordeaux market is missing coal. Good for the Bordeaux market. And because we pissed off our nobility, they're being very kind. They're waiting for us to finish our war here before declaring, but we're going to have to fight our nobles. I love that we're earning 0. Monthly manpower +5. Army maintenance -4. 5 minus 4 equals 0. Paradox math. You are Heisenberg. Why are you not in this war, sir? Sir, do you want to become my subject? Probably don't want to become my subject. Cultural tradition, cool. You call your ducats as well. I don't know why Heisenberg was in the war, but Heisenberg was in. They might have joined in to support Holland. Have my vassals managed to get some form of a landing? No, they're just fighting in the middle of... Well, they did. They do have Townsburg, so they're doing the war. Cool. No need to send troops over there. Paradox math indeed, especially in EU5. We could raise levies in Lower Artois and Judish border. But no. Good government policies. We could get... Ooh, stability. I like stability. I also like legitimacy. And we could fill the treasury. I will take the legitimacy. Speed up getting back to 100 legitimacy so that we actually earn more money. Middleburg, you don't have the regulars, so... But you're being led by the king, which means we have slightly more crown power. Banking in Venezia. Got it. So all 3 institutions spawned here. Genova, Florence. No, Genova, Venice. Venice got banking as well. Yep, Venice got 2 institutions. No, they got banking. Is it Milan that got the other one? Yeah, Milan got the Renaissance, and Genoa got the professional armies. Yes, but I would like to know the criteria for it to spawn, even though it's too late, you know? Okay, it has to... Okay, it has 2 levels of fortification, which propagates a zone of control over adjacent locations. Alright. Glory for the de Valois. We can gain legitimacy. Yes, please. Or prestige. No. Legitimacy, please. Yeah, Upper and Lower Bavaria. We'll just take money from them this time. We're not going to go on a full-out conquest spree because truce with England is around the corner. Well, Blois and Bar as well, and they're just gonna get conquered and re-released as subjects. Maybe hold on to the land until I can release them again. I do want to replenish my peeps. You have the regulars, yep, you have the regulars. Regulars, you can come back home, and I don't need to pay for you guys. For now. It's not much, but more money is always good. Also, why am I losing money? We're gaining in legitimacy. I could lower a little bit on the dip spending, but we're in the event where we asked the nobility to help us crush rebellions. Beauvais doesn't need a fort. I don't need to pay for that fort. I mean, I do like it until we have taken care of the Brits. Oh, it's also holding back the peasants. That's fine. I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna keep them. Prosperity in Paris lowers by 30%. Oops. Bring everyone back to Paris. War is basically won at this point. Hi, Kujik. Where are you, Kujik? Ah, you joined as well. I mean... if you keep on joining these rebellions, I will... I will take your land, sir. And we will re-release them as a subject afterwards, and we'll feed them, and they'll be already around. I also want my war on Brabant, because we're going to re-release Inno from here, refeed Inno its land, and retake land off of Brabant, who does not deserve to hold that land. Boring admin stuff, but you'll lurk. Enjoy the lurks, that's all. Nobody else joining? Ooh! 10 time. Up there. Cool. Guys, you know that for everyone that comes in, you're gonna get just occupied and become parts of France? I hope they know that. Maybe someone hasn't told them. Can I catch you? With your 141 troops? Yes, I would have caught you. Kujik. Yoink. 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 Another guy. Loon breaks free and joins against. Cool. I'm all up for more people. I'm okay with more friends. In time? Sue for peace. Land and ducats, thank you. Hi, Bentime. You're terrible land, just to let you know. We occupy province, and then those 12k can go. Hassel's got occupied. You guys can come join back in, by the way. And then we go after these guys, and it'll be like, oh, we won again! Yay! You don't need to be cracking down on noble insurgents. You can go and keep on integrating the provinces that I want, except I have none right now. So do something else. Don't crack down on people. We could crack down on the Jacquerie, though. Crack down on the Jacquerie. With all those peasants, I'd rather it go down. Group. You guys, good job. Move over. Rip, silly peasants. Will be fully occupied. Anyone else? No? No one else? Ooh. Loon, congratulations, you're gonna be a subject. While Upper and Lower Bavaria can be pieced out. You are a vassal of Upper Bavaria, so I'm treating with Upper Bavaria. Yo, Upper Bavaria, 41%. Liberate. War reps, and all your duckies. Vassals, come home. Last chance, last call. Loon. Loon, I'm sorry. Could I make you a subject? No, I can't. Well then, Loon, I'm sorry, but I'm taking your province. We'll re-release you, don't worry. You'll be released again as a fiefdom. Ow! You guys march out just because we're fighting in the HRE. I just don't want them to be stuck. Move back down to Paris because that's where we're gonna have everyone. Before we split up to fight our nobles, which are definitely gonna be rising up. And I'm gonna need the extra troops. Holland! I don't care about your throne, Holland. I want your land. Give me your land. North and South Holland, because I can't make them a subject. I could make my cousin become the ruler, but I don't want to. I'm gonna release them as a subject again. No releasing Zealand. Paris is a lie. It's a Mestani seat. Got it. Let's get back to the Mestani seat meta. This. Goodbye, Holland. Now, this is the Mestani seat. I'm talking about Europe. Europa? No, Europa is, it's a formable. It's, considered a plausible. It's not a historical formable, but it's a plausible formable. And it's the European flag. And, in my opinion, the current 1.0.11 allows you to blob way too easily. I wanted to prove it. So we need to be out of the 100-year war, and we need to own 2,645 locations around here, with some of the historical European locations around here. Forming Europa is not an achievement. Anybody with their capital in Europe and who is playing with the rules of a historical or just plausible formation. So yes, anyone in theory can form it. Before I peace out, diplomacy, create subjects, historical subjects. So in Holland, I want to create the... Wait, I'm gonna look at them one by one. Loon. Release the County of Loon as a fiefdom. We don't have any fiefdoms. County of Hainaut, who has big claims on Brabant, as a fiefdom. County of Holland as a fiefdom. Bentheim fiefdom. Brugic fiefdom. And Heisenberg, because Montfort I just integrated Heisenberg of here as a fiefdom. Much better. Yeah, I did not change achievement 1, which I flipped to have all hegemonies, since now it is in the game. Calais, Toulouse, Aquitaine, Valois, Orléans, Berry, Gascogne, Champagne, Poitou, Montfort. How are we on dip cap? We're fine on dip cap. We can have so many more subjects, and it's going to be glorious. We do have a few disloyal subjects, mostly because they're still biting off 19 from disloyalty from events. And we do have the Nobles Crushing Rebellion, which is decaying over time, which is going to, hopefully by the start of next war, be done, so that Valentinois and others don't get bribed by England. Actually, because I have the diplomats and the diplomat gain, support loyalists in Valentinois, and Carla will do the same. Normandy, who's the highest on the list? It's them on the highest on the list, well, with Flanders. But as soon as I can get more of them, I will get more of them. And I'm not going to build any capital buildings in here because we'll be shifting that soon TM somewhere else. Namely Amsterdam. Oh, come on, how'd you feel about me? You love me, see? They love us. We don't have any CBs. Ask for money. Who can ask for money? Nobody. Shoot that away. Religious actions, shoot it away. Ah, coalition list. Ah, here comes the coalitions again. Glorious coalitions. French are starting a civil war in the country. Oh no, how dare they? One army to there, one into Péronne. The rest of the army is going to go into Lille. Once they've raised troops. Brittany, I have someone. Friendly actions. Call in. Call Brittany in. Smallpox, okay. And let's call in Normandy as well. Call in my big subjects. And let's call in Flanders. Why do you only have 9k? Oh, because your levies got disbanded, right. Half that up. $6k. You half that up, you're going to Tournai. I don't want them to hire the mercs. Hopefully we get there before December. Duchy of Brabant, Verdun are no longer rivals. You can go to Guise. No, you can't go to Guise. Apparently we don't have access through Holland. Through, not understood, but okay. French nobles have lost in Guise. We retook Laon. Go to Grand Pré. How many troops did you raise? 10k left. Okay. Some cavalry, so a bit of caution, but overall nothing too threatening. 8k and 5k. No, we'll have the troops from the north come down. Cancel those guys in Lille, please. Please and thank you. Give me the cancel of Lille. And we do have Brittany with 10k coming in. Hopefully Normandy's right. Yeah, 7k from Normandy. Good. We can... Oh, you're done. Because you were assimilating. Wait, integrate? Oh, Roman Flanders has to be integrated again. Do integrate. And hopefully we get back Tournai before he's done integrating Lille and soon Douai. Minister gains power. Duc de Bar. We can fire him or we lose legitimacy. I mean, legitimacy is failing, but we're gaining legitimacy anyways, so we're good. U6k go here. You're both taking things back, then we'll send you to Chaumont and Bar-sur-Aube and Chaumont-en-Bassigny. I want only this place to be up so that we can... Stability investment. Ooh, free stability. Free stability per month. How glorious. You go to Bar, you go to Chaumont. Up here is going to be done, and hopefully after that we'll be done over here. Lyon, there's a few forts we're going to have to siege because I didn't remove all the forts, which I should have been doing for more money, but I was lazy and now I'm paying for it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Normandy. Rétellois is starving. You shouldn't be starving, sir. Go to Macon. $7K, please. Thank you. You're going to Clermont. Princes of the Blood. Each appanage annex will move us towards the centralization by 5 at the cost of reducing opinion with remaining appanage by -25. The French feudal nobility government reform will become obsolete if there are no more remaining appanage subjects and will be removed. Yes, please. We can say lavish them with gifts. No, because we just pissed them off, so we're fine. And we can say they must be reined in. No, no, no. We can maintain the status quo, and since I have a very happy nobility, I think I have some peasant privileges and some bourgeoisie privileges I want to hand out. Like the allowed trade sponsorship, like the land of commerce, I'll go with the land of commerce first. And education of the masses, I don't care for now. I could also tax my peasantry more if I give them more things. Decentralization and free subject with autonomous villages, yes please. Gonna piss off the nobles again. I couldn't care less, they're happy. And they've just revolted, so who cares? Lack of pop needs, local unrest, yeah, but we should be removing the unrest. And we have some Basque patriots down in here. Speaking of Basque patriots, I don't want to pay for that fort. And with 300 ducats, we can boost the economy in the Mestani seats. So what's our book level production in the markets? Balanced. Does that mean we're exporting or we're importing books? Markets? Books. We're exporting. Artois is exporting. Our burgers are exporting. So we have enough books. So we don't need more books. Books are still profitable. Let's max out trade buildings. Well, it might not even be maxed out. But let's boost that. By the time they are done with the 10, it'll be A-OK, all done. And they're being built 2 by 2. Also, Cambrai, feel free, well, you know, feel free to make your claims on Brabant. I will gladly fight for your cause. Oh, those are freed up. Those places were already freed. Okay. We'll see where they're going, because you're the one not moving. Okay. You can go to the Puy-en-Velay. Or no, you're going to sit on Lyon because I didn't send anyone to Lyon. Where are the Brittany troops? Oh, there they are. They were going location by location. You can go to Châteauroux, and then we'll go to Chinon, and then we'll go to... Well, we'll go Châteauroux, Brosse, Montmorillon, Chinon, Parthenay, Saint-Jean-d'Angély, etc., etc., etc. Go to Perreux. Macon gets liberated. Savoie does have quite a few subjects. Taking in Savoie would give us Geneva. Maybe Evian? No, that's already Savoie. Are you a subject of Savoie? You're not a subject of Savoie. You're at war with Savoie. Simon? Are you a subject? They are. They're disloyal subjects, but they are subject of Savoie. So taking over Savoie might be a very smart move. Very, very smart move. Châteauroux, we said Brosse was next door. You can go to Herman, you can go to here, and then we'll have to park you in Saint-Flour. How's the siege up north? Progressing. All vassals are loyal, so I could lower dip spending a little bit for a little bit extra cash. As soon as I hear ding, we stop, but until then, I'm just going to lower that. Ding, there it is. And yes, I know I'm losing diplomats. We could start the annexation of Normandy if I stop improving with other nations. Brittany, we can stop. We've pushed them way over 200. As much as I love Normandy, I want the money from Normandy. Or we keep on pushing. No, because I still need to remove 2 or 3 of them. Maine, you're relatively fine. And Pontadou, where are you? Okay, you're down here. You're less important than integrating Normandy. And I still need to remove 2 to actually get the integration. I might see about... No, because I'm supporting loyalists in places. Giving loyalist support in 2 places in Valentinois. 155, but I want them to finish losing their liberty desire from events. And the noble crushing rebellion might also help. Command of Périgord. Seek special privileges. If I say never, you lose 20 opinion of me, Périgord. You're slightly disloyal. I thought I had put people back up, but that's fine. You know what? Push back to 0.3. And Périgord, I'm gonna say never! And because you didn't like me, you can get some pat-pats on the head. And that's enough to push you back above into loyalty. Good. Did they? No, it's Montmorillon. Good. You can go to La Tour d'Auvergne. You can go to Vaudable. I have never heard of Vaudable before, but apparently it's a thing. Verdun declared us their rival. Got it. We're low on stab, but we're earning stab. Châlons-en-Champagne, you can just bye. Bye, Châlons-en-Champagne, and Reims. Goodbye, Reims. Don't need to pay for those guys. Troyes, don't need to pay for them either. Yes, if you tax them, you earn more money. I'd rather be improving money-making RGOs, like wild game, like wheat. Well, wheat doesn't earn you money, but it saves you money by not buying food. You get another level of that. I know he's very late on employing on the windmill and stuff, but in the end, they'll make it worth it. Oh, they're still a little here in Beaujolais, but I think they're going to Beaujolais on their own. You can go to here. You can go to Vivier, and you can join up with these guys. They did take Bordeaux, sons of beeps. I could raise a few more levies, just for a bit more comfort on the sieging stacks. 5 mailed knights, nothing. That's a decent chunk. That's a decent chunk. And not much, but we'll take it. We'll take them, and we'll take them. Ah, Tournai has fallen. Move back down here, and we'll bring everyone together, and then we'll do stacks of 12, I think. Just to be sure from their cavalry. Wish we had a little bit more support and that to get rid of the Jacquerie. Currently it's just stalled, and I don't want my peasants to revolt. It's the only revolt going. Wait, the one place where they would be in Tours. By the way, Tours, you don't have a fort. Why are people not happy here? Jewish people are in there. Catholic peasants, I have 64 peasants. Okay, it's 91 peasants. Okay, stop cracking down on the Jacquerie. Let's do something more productive. Like, assimilating pops into culture, into Francian, and work in Tursan. No, not in Tursan. Well, let's work in... We don't have the... That's not integrated yet, so... Work there. Assimilate up there. What are you voting for? Excommunication. Who are we excommunicating? Siena? Sure, we can excommunicate Siena. We can send them to play XCOM. Okay, Lyon fell, so now you're going to Nîmes. Going to Florac. You're going to Bergerac. And you guys are all grouping up with this guy who's coming down as well. To Turenne, let's go. Let's go to Turenne together. And slip through the... Well, 5k, do I want to put a stack of 12 here? Sounds smarter. Sauveterre de Guyenne. And gosh, you're bad at lurking. Same thing for me, same thing for me. French Giraudon. They're starving. Well, they're not earning or losing money, losing food. You're buying, you're not starving, you're buying money, you're buying food from the market, you idiots. It's not called starving. Or we don't have the same definition of starving. Parliament. Time to go make a claim on Blois. We don't have a truce with Blois. We do still have a truce with Blois for 2 years. Let's see if we can delay the parliament by 2 years so we can get our claim on Blois or on Bar. Because they got pieced out at the same time about when I pieced out with the Brits. So I can declare on Bar and or Blois and retake them. Maybe hold them directly for myself for a while and then convince them that they should be my subjects once the 100-year war is done. That sounds smarter. You can go to Baza. You're gonna go join with those guys. So you have 10k, 12k, 10k-ish. Aurillac, we can go to Aurillac first. Disorder. 12 stability. Some people might need to burn. Yes, some people do need to burn. And put more stab investment, please. I want my stab to go back up. Possible burgers, max electricity for burgers. How are we doing on the thing? Have things appeared in France? Yes, we do know of professional armies in the Mestani seat. Good. They still spawn in Brussels and Pernod, which would be great. That would be more spread points. Work is starving. Well, we just liberated them, I think. Abri, I can probably walk around Bordeaux to take l'Espar-Médoc. Blois declared us their rival. Oh no, not Blois. What are we gonna do with Blois as a rival? We'll eat them, that's what we'll do. Well, nom 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 nom. All the nom nomming. And Brabant, you're being attacked by the Brits. Right? Yep. Yet you're... Well, no, you're not winning because England has replenished their peasants. You're done occupying here. 1.2. Join with those guys. You move to Turenne. You go to Belin, right up north. And we'll send you to there, and then to Bordeaux. Let's see how long I can hold without calling a parliament. And see who they have as friends. Is your friend with Lorraine and Bar? That's amazing. A new king! Cool, new king. Age of 51. Well, too bad for him. You, Crown Prince! Ah, you're my Crown Prince. My only son. You are a 5-year-old. You are getting an expensive education. You are intelligent, which is admin ability increase, which is good, but not... I would have rather had a diplomat son, but you know. The Consul of Siena has been excommed. Oh no, you get to play XCOM all week, all day. Well, no, just go straight to Bordeaux, because that will occupy these places. From Turenne, where could you go that's not there? Saint-Afrique. By the way, balance yourselves. You guys can balance yourselves too. And these guys can balance themselves too. Go hunt those smaller stacks. No, don't abandon the siege of Montauban, you idiot. I mean, if it's to go murder these guys, sure, go murder the peasants. But if I can go get Carcassonne and all of the cities down here to liberate those places. City of Narbonne, by the way. Could call you in. I could also... I need to integrate more people, but I need to... For that, I need to stop here and stop supporting loyalists in places. And he still has a little bit more to go before he gets back to 70. And I need the Nobles Crushing Rebellion to help in the Jacques. I would love if that could go. Because right now our Nobles Crushing Rebellion, we're about a third of the way done. Good. Happier nobles, more subject rebel growth, more progress towards serfdom, and minus 16.95 loyalty of subjects. Ah, you decided to jump them. Well, that was a stupid idea on your end. Don't get me wrong, I won't complain. That was very silly of you. Ah, you freed down here, good. Meaning that you... Francine in Saint-Gaudin, in Comminges. And as soon as the war is done, these guys flip French. They don't know it yet, but they're gonna love being French. Occupying Toulouse, good choice. Levy's lost to attrition, rude. Liberate, yeah. Let's go liberate Carcassonne. And then we'll go to Châteauneuf de Randon, apparently, because that needs to be liberated too. Villemur, apparently, because it's local capital, until they decide they want to... Detach. Please go say hi. No taking Libourne, sir. Sir? Nope, you took Libourne, okay. Bergerac? Vous faites une Bergerac, then. Crumbled flanks, good. Go back to Libourne. Well, no, go to Villefranche. You guys can go to Mirepoix. Although I think they're retreating to Béziers. Or they're going to Châteauneuf de Randon. I don't want either. Now with 2k men, actually you could do half. And go to... Well, that's not half game, but sure. You have strange ways of doing divisions game. Afrique, and then we go back, and you get your bonus. You can do half. Paradox math. Not exactly half, you know, game, but sure. You can go into the siege of Montauban. Or you go to Libourne. We'll have to chase them probably, so... My guess is that they're retreating to l'Esparmédoc. Yep. Oh, Libourne? Okay, and you're moving out from Libourne then. Got it. There we go. No more. And you guys start the siege of Agen. Siege of Montauban. And I think I got all the local capitals, so now it's a fact of tile by tile. There. I can go to Melg. Oh, I should just go there. You can go to LS. Bourdon. Béziers has been liberated. You can go to Melgay. The rest is... it's all Nîmes. You can go to Cahors. There we go. Over the rebels. There. Right click on the levies. Disband all army levies. Those two are my regulars. And you... march back to the Mustang seat. December 45. We said the truce was March. No, October 46. Okay, we don't have many our states yelling at us yet. Yes, armies levies raised in peace. I know it. It's fine, game. Just repeat that we're disbanding the levies. And repeat. And off we go. And now no more yelling at me. Following through on threat against England on the behalf of Normandy. Ooh, following through on threats? I like that CB. And it's 1350, which means we will still have it once the actual truce with England ends. That's 48. So yeah, next war against England is following through on threats. I'm not gonna press it, but it's just to see the target Cotentin. So as long as we defend Cotentin, we are gaining war score, which is perfect as a CB for me. And we might be able to nab some pieces of Brabant because they're all currently in Brabant. Festivities. We lose money, we gain prestige, and Petit Peuple gains satisfaction. Or we lose prestige. Lose prestige. I'm fine just earning money. My estates want more distilleries. I don't think it's a good idea, estates, but you know. I want the road all the way to Amiens. Dip cap up. That means we can have more vassals, more subjects. Amiens will do better with they'll do better with the road. Also, I'm pretty certain that yeah, your paper is profitable. We can make more books. Provence can make books. There, make me plenty of books here. Chartres, control in Chartres is terrible. Can I link you up to the Mestani seats? Yes, for 141. So I don't want to start the integration of Normandy yet. And the Jacquerie, okay, I'm back to the Jacquerie going back up, and they're up to 256 peasants again. But they're only on 0.28. So you're good also at suppressing rebellions, so go crack down on the Jacquerie again. There we go, minus 0.14. I don't know why it's stalled on 9 peasants or something. Army maintenance will go up automatically when we start war. Disease is affecting the country. Boo! You're still considering distilleries to be profitable? I don't agree. Also, Papermakers Guild should be... Oh! Black Death. Hi, Black Death. I don't want the Chancery because that one is going to be lost when we move our capital. You have a hospital. You do not have a hospital. Protect Paris. Protect Troyes. Protect Amiens, and that's about it. Because Amiens has a lot of pops. Beauvais maybe, Beauvais will recover. Reims we can protect as well with a hospital. Nope, I don't have the money for a hospital. Good luck, people. Troyes, you could also build some... Can I build more books in Mestani seats? I can build more books in the Mestani seats. 2 more levels of books. Again, I'm pretty certain that the paper... break even on paper, I doubt it. We'll make more books than anyone could ever need. Sens could do with a hospital too. Lower Franconian patriots, yeah, but we're hopefully... we're not culture... well, we're integrating them for now. They're almost integrated. We might kill them off. The Jacquerie, 374k peeps. Once we get rid of the nobles crushing rebellion, the Jacquerie will be basically disbanded. And the lower Franconians. Jacquerie would have a little bit more options in the south, but it's just the south. Béziers does not need a fort. give money. Nîmes can stay as a border fort for now. Montauban doesn't. Hi, Montauban. Same for Agen, no fort. No fort, need more money in my pocket. Oh man, you want to march through my land? Sure. June 46. Well, we could do it in October, start it now. But again, the estates are not complaining, so... Then again, the sooner... No, because I will need to wait October anyways. To go after Blois. Because Blois friend with... Again, they're still friend with Bar, right? Yes. And they also bring in Lorraine. Which will totally at least eat parts of, if not all of it. And see about getting those back in. Because the HRE Emperor... I want... diplomacy... organizations. I just favor the HRE so I don't have to look for the HRE. It's still Ludwig von Wittelsbach of Upper Bavaria. And that's very tempting to go for that guy. We beat him once, we can beat him again. Valentinois, can I drop my support? Yes. Subject action, cancel support for loyalists. It's them out. Do I have anyone else I can integrate? Yes, Angoulême. Start the annexation. They need over 150, so... Or we start with... No, let's do with Angoulême, because Angoulême is core as well. And we'll get one more appanage out. I don't want to create more appanage immediately, but if I create more appanage, it's not the end of the world. Better that than them becoming disloyal. And flipping to England. And I do need to integrate people in my land that are not subjects, that are subjects, so I reach the 100-year war situation of I need 50 more locations. Angoulême is going to be a first start. Normandy's next, but I would like Normandy to be I would like to end the 100-year war before I do that, and more importantly, take advantage of the things and stuff that are coming. Beauvais! I would like to fund farming estates. Fort building cosmos. What do we get in the meantime? Now let's go promote the castle works. At least we'll have the cost of castles lowered. Fabricate Castle's Belly on Blois. What? Oh, 11 days. Okay. We can wait 11 days. That's fine. I don't want to contain professional armies. But I might still do it just to get the debate passed. Maybe. But no. I want my institution, and I do want to pay a bit more stab. Because embracing the institution is going to cost a stab. There. Now I can ask for fabricated CB on Blois. I want Blois, which is the biggest province. There. Look at Blois. It said, you broke off to the Brits. Your fault. Declare. Parliament approved claims. Brings in Bar, which is great. Bar has his own subject, Chiny. We'll probably eat Chiny as well. I have 4 years for this war. Well, less than 4 years, but... Let's not question anything, and let's go for straight for the kill. Straight for the kill! Roar! Roar! Can I counter that? Yes, I countered. I did stall. I did not counter entirely, but I stalled, which is the important part. You're going there. 11,000, you're going to intercept. Then you're going to Bar-le-Duc. You're joining with the 4K. And 4K, you're joining with the 6K, 200. That's my regulars, so no. Oh, come on, game. Give me that. You group up with those guys. You group up with those guys. You guys. Oh, and you two. Group up with those guys. And now all the armies except the 370-57 and the 6K who are getting regroupments are in. Did the Emperor join? The Emperor did not join. Lorraine did not join either, which is funny. Going up, hopefully we catch the 175. If they can hide in La Motte en Bassigny, let them hide. I don't want to lose the stab, so we'll continue professional armies because I don't want to lose the stab. Hi, Bach. Bach, why do you have 11k troops there? I'm pretty sure how many you have. 5 support. 429, I can bribe them. Lille is now a core. Good. Chigny's over there. Let's go occupy Chigny. Knowledge is power. 5 research progress for stab. Ignorance is bliss. I will sacrifice my research for stab. I really want to get that up. That also translates to more money. No, nobody's going to Bar-le-Duc. Okay, we're going to Bar-le-Duc, guys. And you guys, you 11k. I guess you can just go home. Congratulations, ticket home. Free ticket home. The 200 can go back to the Mistani seats. 12k, you can go home too. I don't think anyone else is intervening. Nope, nobody else is intervening. I'm not taking Blois yet. Drop you guys off in Blois. Bar-le-Duc has fallen. We now walk to Montmédy. No, you're going to Montmédy? Can I go to Étain? We have gained a core in Douai. Yay! More money from those locations. Maybe. Well, yes, more control, so more money out of the tax base, which is, you know, not much, but we're still making money there. Tournai, I'm actually going to remove the fort. Just move it. No need to pay for that. Especially if the lower Franconians decide to rebel and rise up. Occupation of Étain is done. And again, I'm going to hold on to these provinces until we can beat up England and take the land that they took in Hainaut for ourselves. Well, then feed it back to Hainaut and take the land that they took here, which they should not have. I don't know. You burgers, you're not getting your parliament seats. Parliament seats are cancer. Just go home and raise back up. Let's put the 200 on the siege because they don't cost me anything, and then these peasants can go home too. So, Bar and Chimie. I would like all your land. Bar. All of it, and Chimie. The answer is yes, I can do it all. Cool. I can take all your ducats as well, which is not much, but you're out. That's more provinces for me straight in France. We'll release them after. I'll note it on the whiteboard. Military support in the Mestani seat. Ooh. 5 support, which we don't need. We can take the 2.5 army tradition. Bar, Chimie. Toul has declared us a rival. Oh, no, not Toul. Franche-Comté, État Généraux gave us fortification works. We're good. France-Blois war. I want the 100%. They probably... Savadrant. Ah, the coalition. I can't demand the entirety of the Blois province because Blois is still holding. We're having a water shortage issue. And 3.6 for Angoulême. Good. How much did that state taking Barrois get? It got us 9 locations. I mean, I'll take the 9 locations. Monthly religious influence, please and thank you. On institutions, are we anywhere close on institutions? Salme, Mouzon. I want the professional armies, which I have the money. I don't have the stability, but I have the money. Oldenburg, Mulhouse, Lippe. I've united the HRE! Yay! Oh, actually, no. Well, no, that's what I was looking at Franche-Comté. Yeah, I've mostly united the HRE. Maybe I should improve with a few of them. But then again, keeping my vassals loyal is more important. And I don't think any of them will join against me. Maybe Britain. Castile might need some pat-pat too, but it's far away. It's a war far away. They should not care. Hansa joins the coalition. Really, Hansa? Rude. Utrecht joins the coalition. Rude. A bit more than a year before the truce with England is done, and at that point we have the following throne threat from Normandy. Just great. Peruzzi joined the coalition against France. Got it. By Peruzzi. It is no longer outside and it's starting to get cold outside. Immensa Eterna Dei. Sure, we can vote for that. I don't remember what it does, but institution growth. Absolutely, I actually want that. Yeah. Julie joins the coalition. Strasbourg joins the coalition. Hi, Strasbourg. Born. Anyone else? Dortmund. Dev. I hope they know that as soon as I'm done with the English and I have a professional army, I'm turning on them and declaring on them. Just in case they don't expect it. Barty, Schönbrunn, Rubenhagen. Anyone else? Freiburg? Sure. And we'll go very concentrated and just go occupy, peace out, as many as we can. And in the end, we might get a white peace. We'll get a white peace, it's fine. Besançon joins the coalition. Got it. If we can get into the war with Occupy and Reconquest CB, it would be amazeballs. Though I doubt it. Osnabrück, 28%. Can we get a 28? Lucky roll on 28. Nope, water shortage. Well, more Blois defenders die. Do I want to waste my subjects, peasants, and assault the walls? Nah, we'll do it if we get to May 48 before the siege falls. We're on roughly 1 on 4 chances. More defenders deserting. We can invest more. Let's actually just build RGOs. Goods. Open the RGO builder in the Mestani seat. Filter out. To limit it to the not fully expanded, you can take one. Or you can take 2 levels because you have 1,000 available. Amiens, you can take 1. Paris, you can take 2 levels. Montmédy, you're 1 away. Brie contre Robert. Pépi. Nel. Senlis, you can do 2. Mackinac joins. Gelders joins. Epernay, I know we need fruit in the market. We always need fruit in the market, so let's push you to 3. And Corbeil still has a lot of work to do with the silk. And the Black Death is upon us, so we might want to tone it down slightly, because rats! It still hasn't arrived, so we still have some time to prepare, but rats! Eek! Mustang seat you're building, well, you're building 2 levels, so you could also build up more here. I don't trust the Distillers Guild being profitable. Distillers Guild I can see. Now Carpenter's Guild is falling. Tools, you can always export the tools. I really believe that the Papermakers Guild should be profitable. Especially if we produce more books. Let's produce more books, because apparently I can make 6 levels of books. Let's make 6 levels of books. We'll have the clerics to employ them. And if that doesn't make the paper profitable, I don't know what will. Could we send these guys? Well, no, they're not going to go home before Christmas because... Claim throne CV on Burgundy. I don't care. I want my inheritance of Burgundy, but... What's your loyalty, Burgundy? 56. I should be pat-patting you on the head for relations. Because the annexation in 2 months of Angoulême, which is going to be a few provinces too. Angoulême is like 3 at least? 1 location, 2 location, 3 location. Yeah, 3 locations. Henneberg joins the coalition. Good for Henneberg. Bad news for them, I have peasants. And money. Oh, it's cited. It's an omen. Plus 7 stability. Boom! Come on, Siege of Blois. Well, at least people should be officially allowed home before New Year's. There, hold all of that for me. And Blois, you immediately lose your castle. I'm not paying for that upkeep. The rest you can keep, but the castle can go. We're lacking a few peasants to promote to back into here. Ooh, you could also make me iron, but I'm going to probably release Blois again so that they core, so I can re-annex them later. Yes, it's annexation cost, but it's also less unhappy people. It's also rebellion prevention and stuff like that. And I can make sure they're French. They're Francian. And we're fine for the war against the Brits in a few months now. Anjou, what's your loyalty? 100%. That's great. Because you're a fiefdom, Anjou. Got it. So you're not at risk. So anyone asking to become an appanage, the answer is yes. So we don't get Bricked up by the Brits. Gained a core in Tournai, good. That means you're done integrating here. Do I want to keep... No, I think I can work on Blois and Orléanais and here. So we won't re-release Blois. Parenchigny, yes. But Blois, nope. Chartres, I don't need to pay for that fort, please and thank you. Also, Chartres, you could do fruit. Do fruits. Beauvais is wheat. I mean, I'm not going to downgrade the town. Although it could be tempting to have another very big wheat producing province. Chaumont en Vexin, they haven't hired into the windmill yet, so let them keep on working on that. Green joins the coalition. You're still promoting, but you could totally do with a market village. Do 3 levels of market village in Crépy. I don't understand that papermakers guilds are not profitable. Is it because lumber is... No, we have an excess of lumber. We have an excess of fiber crops. We have a big excess of paper, that's why. Okay. I mean, we can always make books. Amiens, do you want to make books? You're far away to make books. Chartres can probably do books. Is there a road between Chartres and the Mestany seat? The answer is yes, so I won't be getting better control. Beauvais to Paris, to Mestany seat. Answer is yes. And Beauvais, for some reason, has a better control. Yeah, much better control. You can do books, too. Max that out. And if you have time, Beauvais... Nah. Now with the integration of Blois, how close are we to finishing the 100 war? It's 40 locations, but the English still have... No, they have less than 4 locations in France with just here. But now I want to take Hainaut, and I know I have a CB on them. So I think next we're going to finish the war. We're going to start the war with the Brits when the truce is up in October this year. Start the war against the Brits and call it here for today. There we go. Lower Franconian patriots are not rising up. We'd have some Lorrain patriots. That's okay. Hopefully they don't rise up too much. Hopefully we get rid of the Jacquerie at some point. And we'll be good. Württemberg joins the coalition. How many more years before the nobles end up crushing? 51! 3 more years. Okay. November, well, 2.5. 3.5. 3.5. Biverac joins. Oh, we did integrate people. Let's start the annexation of someone else. Of Anjou. No, Anjou is not... let's actually check vassals and work on loyalty rather than... Burgundy, we're improving. We could improve with Auvergne. Or if we do by relations, yeah, Auvergne is definitely the one to improve with. Then Alençon and stuff like that. So many subjects. Yeah, because I don't want them to flip Burgundy or another big vassal like that. Flanders seems mostly secure. Loyal subject, are you the one... Who's the other one receiving scutage? in my subjects. I would love to know who I'm giving supporting loyalists. Oh, it was the Carla. You are receiving scooted loyal support. Yep, cancel that. You don't need it. You forgot. You forgot that that I said no to you. And honestly, you can just start getting annexed. I don't have the diplomat, but next month I'll have it. So I can start it. Well, one of Carla. Saint-Flour doesn't need a fort. That's more ducats for me. Étampes would be a great guy to integrate at some point, given the proximity to Paris. Alas, you're building a cathedral in Chaumont-en-Vexin. You know, we don't need the cathedral, you know? Cathedrals are good and they're cool. There's the local max literacy for clergy, which is cool. The pop conversion speed is useless. The local max literacy is useless, and the upkeep cost is expensive. Need some fine cloth. You increase the need for paper, so Provence, you can, yeah, you're 178. Go to 1000 deficit. Wild game, we can improve on you. You're still recruiting silk. You're still recruiting down here. Probably more for the lumber mills, but we do need the lumber mills. So do. Sony's, you're doing that. You're working on that. Honestly, wheat, put one more. Oh no, don't do that. Sorry. There's still the windmill to fill in. So first fill in the windmill. Nell is wool and has been upped. Big guild falls short. We do not meddle. We lose ducats. I want to meddle in private business. Or we fund the guild. We do need a legitimacy. It would be 400 ducats to fund legitimacy. Sure. Possible rivals. Have Aragon. Or someone else. I don't want Naples, they're too far away. Denmark could be an option. Let's go with Aragon, they rivaled us. Avoid losing too much prestige. Légumes is terrible. Broye will end up becoming a city at some point. Saint-Quentin, you do Légumes, same thing, you're going to become a city. A town, at least. I should be making towns in some places that are going to get hit by the plague, but as long as you start the townification of the place before the plague, you're good. But it's going to cost me, what, 394? Well, 400. I can found a town in Saint-Quentin. What's my well, Arras I don't have control because I don't own the place. Duh. Laon. You don't have your path, and the road would be 162 to build. Build it because you do have somewhat of a tax basis here. And over time it's going to earn more. Brabant joined the coalition against me. Oh no, not tiny Brabant. What are we gonna do? Oh, Brit War. Well, no, not Brit War. A few more months. Maybe after the annexation of Carla, with who we're still improving, but I want to keep on improving with them until we can bring someone else back in. Yeah, annexed another subject. They're gonna hate it. England approaches Burgundy. Their donation is welcome. Burgundy, what you doing, Burgundy? Took the Brit money. That means you become disloyal. Which means technically they could pay you off, which means I need to stop improving with other people. Carla, we're gonna stop with you. We're gonna stop with Flanders. I need those .10. We're also gonna stop improving with Burgundy. Yes, I will tolerate your expansion tendencies. And I will immediately, well, not immediately, in 2 months, put you on not scutage, but support loyalists. Can I not support loyalists in Burgundy? Wait. You're an appanage. We'll check once we have one diplomat. Sign of disloyal subjects. Oh, what I could do is this too. There we go. No more disloyal Burgundy. Still need to improve opinion and stuff like that, but how's the Jacquerie going? Back to 901 peasants. Manderscheid, join the coalition against France, got it. 401 nobility get pissed off. Yes, please. Yo, England. Declare war? Oh, you bring in Aragon. Ooh. We're using the follow-through on threat. We have our loyal vassal swarm. Aragon is going to be a pain, but we're going to nibble a little bit into Aragon here. Ideally getting there. Ooh, ooh, if we can get Sassari on its own, that would be amazeballs. Because then we have a landing here and we can fight whoever we want here, if/when we want. There's Genoa, who has a core there, and County of Torres, which we could just release as a subject after the end of the 100-year war. And feed them all of Sardinia. That would be great. So Aragon is going to be a threat. We're going to have to deal with them first, I think. And you have Caligari as a subject. Okay. I can steal Caligari would be great, but I don't think so. Here, Town of Sassari would totally be an option because there's no fort. Since he was silly and didn't give it to Caligari. And we could go after Arborea. Land the professionals here, take over Arborea, high adjudicate of Arborea, feed them to whatever vassal we make here, or go after Genoa. Anyways, I wanted to stop around 6 p.m. Ads are still in 40 minutes, but we're going to be following through on threats, so we have cheaper war score costs. And they would need to occupy Cotentin, which we're not going to let them do. And we're going to swarm their lowlands here that they very kindly conquered for us. And we'll retake Hainaut for Hainaut. We'll feed it to Hainaut before we piece Hainaut out. Or afterwards, we'll see. And we're taking this, and we're ending the 100-year war. They also do Toul. Or am I wrong? No, Toul is a vassal. As Sievarden as the vassals, he's just the wrong color. He's just a confusing color. Okay, got it. So England, you have 4 vassals, Chester, Hainaut, Wales, and the Pale. Chester, Wales, the Pale, and Hainaut. And I have 41 friends, and they're all loyal. So, frick you, England. Oh, I would need a diplomat. 1st of January, 1349, we declare the war. Eighth of January, 8 o'clock, 1st of January, 1349, we declare war on Jobrits. Jobrits are gonna die. We're gonna beat up the Brits. before I forget for next time, I will also right-click, raise all 60,000 levies. And after this war, hopefully with an annexation or two, we need 40 locations in the France region. There's some places here that are considered France region. I don't think the... We'll have to annex someone else. But working on things, you know, Carla is 1, and nibble, and nibble, and nibble. We go back to map mode, region, the France region. No, actually we own all... Perpignan is not considered France, it's already in Iberia. Got it. Might end up with like Rethel or another one on those borders. Maybe just getting in on Franche-Comté. Taking Franche-Comté, releasing Franche-Comté. We'll be fighting the HRE, but who cares? Because I am going to declare on the HRE at some point. That is certain. And yeah, maybe see about Bourbon, getting Bourbon in. They have a decent opinion of me for now. And then after that, we'll... Because as soon as the 100-year war is done, England can no longer steal my vassals. So I can start telling my vassals, by the way, you're becoming French. Your culture converting to French. And I can have many, many loyal vassals. Many, many small loyal vassals. And even if they're, once they become French, I can tell them you're scootaged. So you're not joining in my offensive wars. You don't have to join. You're pissed off, so you're not going to join. And since they don't join, they can't be pieced out separately. Which means, once they're done flipping to French, we say, hey, now you're ready to be annexed. Let's annex you. And all of the scootaged vassals are also vassals that will not be able to be where enemies should not have access. So I should be able to walk in just, oh, by the way, walk in, done. Like this guy. I could cancel the scootage, but here I have a safe retreat place in England. They can't walk into here unless they pay the vassal, who hopefully would say no. He's 100% loyal to me as a fiefdom, so I'm fine. And that's 100% even with the 1695 from nobles crushing the rebellion, which is due until 51. November 51, so 2 years until 51, 3 years. Well, 2 years, 11 months to be extremely precise. But chat, this is where the stream is going to end. I'm going to say thank you everyone who was here, who lurked, who chatted, who fed treats to Bartok. He's sleeping on the chair that way from me and over my shoulder. And he says thank you for the treats, although he's sleeping. And let's go find someone to raid. Let's go here. If you're on YouTube, this is where you like, subscribe, comment, and think about watching the next video in this series, which will be coming up. And chat, we're going to find someone to Twitch to. Someone hopefully playing some EU5 too, which would be great. I haven't had the chance to raid Shen in a while, and he raids the channel every once in a while, so let's go raid Shenrare. You don't know Shen, he plays a lot of different games, currently doing a playthrough of Tropico 4. And I love the humor of the game. I love everything in the game. I'm terrible at playing it, but I love the humor, and Shen makes it very enjoyable. So we're going to raid Shen. He has raided us several times, so if you're a regular on this channel, you will have heard his name. Much bigger channel, but he's a friend of the channel anyways. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you over at Shen's. And next stream will be possibly on Friday. And until then, see ya.